Hello and welcome to Effective Evolution. And today we're on Mars once again. And this is solstice 1560. Now, the thing about Mars is that it is quite beautiful, and all of the panoramas will attest to that. And of course, we'll look at some intricate details and probe on some structures, designs, patterns, and whatnot, and you can decide for yourself what these could imply, and we'll take it from there. And the peculiar thing is that sometimes when you're trying to organize all of the panoramas that you obtain, sometimes they get mixed up for some reason. So if you do come across some panoramas that seem to be a bit out of the ordinary and not with the original panorama, there's probably a reason for that. But nonetheless, there are intricate details there that are quite amazing. And we'll delve into that some more right now with this solstice 1560 of Mars. Please enjoy. Is Mars solstice 1560. And as usual, it does take a bit of time to get used to the panorama, but you can probably notice right away intricate designs around various areas. And they could be, in fact, heads either off of statues of a previous civilization that was on Mars or building architecture. It might even be the frozen remains of living organisms that were on Mars a while ago as well. Of course, all of that would be subject to your imaginative approval or whatnot, and your personal ideas or whatnot. But the architecture is quite amazing, and is that designed with nature's creation or otherwise, i.e. a more advanced form of civilization. Intricate designs in these areas, of course, and the rock or whatnot items seem to have various intricacies in them, which we'll explore further. Here with the highlights of Mars solstice 1560, and this is what we get. Just notice some of the intricate linear patterns all over the place, and the objects that stand out because of the designs on them. And of course, these are just a few. There are many, many more areas to explore with this panorama of Mars solstice 1560. And you may obtain this, of course, from JPL and other places as well, as usual. And if we may, then we'll just experiment a bit with what is here. And right away, you'll probably notice this figure here. And Mars is notorious for having pieces of building architecture and also statues or whatnot, faces, heads, and the like, as some of the other Mars explorers and space explorers in general would show. And with this particular item here, you could distinguish a type of nose here, nostril, eyes, and over here as well, this seems to be another type of head, eyes, nose, mouth, and here as well. And these are just a few, of course, and there are many, many more intricate designs to be discovered, and we'll go over that a bit more. Large instruments, we get this type of effect, and it is, of course, to bring out the light areas after going over this with the Dodge instrument. And you can see that some of those designs are still there. They may or may not be more apparent or whatnot. And in particular, we'll try to focus on a bit more to see what we can notice. And there are interesting figures. Now, this could be a type of statue head, or it could be a real organism's head. And you've got the eyes here, nasal cavity, mouth, ears, and this area here as well. Seems to have eyes, nose, nostrils, mouth, and lips, buried in the sediments over the years or whatnot. And there's this area here, of course. Seems to have a face in the rock material. Eyes, nose, nostril, mouth area, head. And these are a few, of course, and just notice the intricate designs, patterns in the rock. There seems to be another face here as well. With the contrast brightness tool added on to this Mars Solstice 1560, we have this product, and you can probably notice those intricate designs a bit more. And are these the heads of statues or organisms that were at one time on Mars but have been frozen over with time or whatnot? Intricate designs on the rock-like material. This appears to be some type of face, an eye, some type of nose here, nostrils. These might be the same type of organism. Whether a statue or whatnot, or a frozen Remains of what was once on Mars. The designs are just uncanny, very intricate. Are they parts of machinery? It's just an intricate smorgasbord of items all over the place. Zoom into item number 1. That's this area here. And we'll zoom in a bit and we get this. And is this some type of machinery? Located at this particular area on Mars, solstace 1560. There are intricate designs to note and amazing symmetry in the objects around us as well. We're going to explore this area here, and this would be item number 2. This development here. And just notice the intricate designs here. Symmetry, perfectly rectangular object here. And is this in fact some type of beak in the eyes and head of another type of statue? This here seems to be another type of head as well, as this item here appears to be as well. Interesting object here too. And then if we expand a bit more, let's see what we could uncover or whatnot. It just adds to the theme of intricate designs on Mars that were either created with nature's work or the work of more advanced beings or whatnot. And this whole area here is quite interesting. And rolling right along, we're going over this area here with item 2. And using the infrared mode. And as you can see, there are some more details here to disclose. And that ramp-like object, the rectangular object, is still here, as well as that beak-like head, which is here, and more intricate linear patterns in this piece that seems to represent some type of machine parts over here as well. And with this infrared tool, we're incorporating the strength, flare, and grain modes. And we get this, of course. We're exploring this area around here, nicknamed item number 3. And this is the piece here. As you can see, there are intricate designs to make a note of. And if you use your imagination, you can notice that this could be another face. Eye here, type of nose here, mouth. Whether it's a statue or an animal or organism that was once on Mars. Seems to be intricate designs here too. Is this some type of eye? So it's here, nose, navel cavity, mouth, type of head. It's just a matter of exploring this and coming up with your ideas, of course. Item 3 in the infrared mode. You can see some more detail perhaps, some more intricate circles, shadows, more elaborate patterns on the surface of the rock-like items. And this area seems to have another statue head. This appears to denote some type of eye here, beak of some sort. Some more intricate symmetry, linear patterns. This next area, which is here. Top right section of this panorama of Mars solstice 1560, and this would be the view. More linear patterns to note. Symmetry. Area in the infrared has this product. You can notice some shadows here as well. those geometrical, symmetrical patterns are there, linear shapes, and the like. Area 5, which would be this area here. And you can just notice the detail here. That seems to be another type of statue or figurine, if not a live object that was once on Mars, organism of some sort. And here's one eye, appears to be in nasal cavity, nose. The other eye, the mouth section. Is exquisite patterns here. Might even be another type of face on the side here. Eyes, nose, mouth. A cavity here with some shadows. Intricate designs. Version of Mars Solstice 1560. Item Area 5 is this. Perhaps you can notice some more designs here, some more detail. What appears to be one eye here and the other eye here, type of nose or nasal cavity here. And that other face that might be on the side here as well, another eye, nostril area, mouth. And are they parts of a statue, or were they once live organisms that were on Mars? Not to mention all of the intricate structures and items around them. And item 6 would be this area here. And this is the panorama. And as you can see, there are more intricate designs in here. In the rock itself. Circular patterns. Linear patterns. Shadows. Or these other parts of this building material and or statue-like material that were once on Mars. Always interesting to speculate on. And of course, everyone has their own views. Some may or may not be able to view these in the same way. But it doesn't matter who you are, really, as long as you have your own ways of perceiving these panoramas. There's a section on YouTube that says, is this video for kids or adults or whatnot? But they're for everyone, you must admit, because everyone has different ways of seeing things and perceiving things or whatnot. But they are there. This panorama of Mars, solstice 1560. Somewhat sequential order then. This is item 6 in the infrared. And hopefully you can notice some more detail, linear patterns or whatnot, and shadows. Symmetry. That would indicate a higher form of design and planning or whatnot. Quite a lot of geometrical designs all over the place. To wrap up then with this panorama of solstice 1560 on Mars, you must admit that the objects and items that we've gone over do have some very pretty designs and structures on them, and they would imply a past civilization being on Mars. And of course, this is nothing new, whether they are supposedly statues or whatnot, or building material and the like. It does indicate another type of planning at another level, extraterrestrial planning, whatnot. And of course, some people might say, well, yeah, it might be pareidolia, it might be propaganda or whatnot. But of course, you must take this for yourself and analyze it and, just trying to make some sense of it all and be aware of any bias sources that might try to obscure your views or whatnot, if you know what I mean. And keep enjoying your space exploration. And until next time, thank you for your time once again on effective evolution. Thank you for your time.